stepping razor. So we don't pressure the minister still, you know. We don't pressure the minister, but it's something we concern I personally, and I keep saying that the only problem Jamaica have right now is the crime rate. And if we could have get the crime rate thing intact, you'd have saw everything else fit in. I'm serious about that. But make we examine something, a little historical thing. And when we say history to me now, if we go far down in another line, I go right to Dudos. We're going to start the history at Dudos. I don't know how much people remember that when Dudos get captured, the minister, Bunting, declared that the crime rate will decrease because Dudo is no longer, make we say, in power. And when we look, there was a lull in the crime rate. And this, according to the minister, was attributed to Dudos, because according to what the minister was saying, is that most of the crime has its genesis with this single man when named Dudos. Well, we see the crime go on till the crime escalate in a certain little levels. So this theory could not hold fast by saying that this one man is the cause of the whole heap of criminality that go on in Jamaica. Because he did have gangs, as we saw and see in Spanish Town, where was creating havoc. And then we see a new phenomena arise in Montego Bay with scammers and the violence that this thing perpetuates itself. So the police, along with the minister, started to declare that they have to put certain things in place. Now, I remember distinctly that the minister, Mr. Bunting, was boasting even early in this year that because of the, as a matter of fact, he even went to Florida and was making a speech in front of a whole heap of business people in Florida about the great things that was done to really allow the crime rate to decrease. That early on in the year, when the police killed 79 people in the first quarter of the year, the crime rate was down, and the minister was taking, some serious pat on the shoulders, him patting himself on the shoulder to say, see there, the crime rate is going down. We have done a lot of things to decrease this crime rate. We have put this into that. We have passed legislation to this, that, other thing. So we say that the crime rate appeared that it was going down. But what he was doing was to put the crime rate in relationship, the downing of the crime rate in relationship to last year. And my argument is that last year crime rate was so terrible. How can you judge the crime rate based upon a statistic showing that, yes, 100 people dead last year at a certain time, and this year 90 people dead, therefore the crime rate gone down. No, it would appear that way. If you look into a glass, will look like you can't see, like you blur. I am saying that you cannot judge the downing of the crime rate based upon last year's statistics, because you're going to get tricked. You're going to get tricked if you really believe, say, because in 1 month, 5 people are dead this month, compared to last year with 10 people are dead. You say, see there, the crime rate gone down 50%. When you know the last year was a crime rate that was unbearable, but the minister continued to pat himself on the back. And we look at it and we say the crime rate went down and the police killed 70 odd people. Now we come down now to the middle of the year, the second quarter of the year. The crime rate start to move up. And in that moving up of the crime rate, we hear the minister coming out now and say, this is a terrible thing. I mean, we have put certain things in place. We have to do that. We need a divine intervention. This is the third quarter now. The minister is talking about we need divine intervention because he really knows, he say, what he was patting himself on the back for was not working. And I insist and I continue to say, you cannot say the crime rate gone down based upon a statistics of a crime rate that is extremely high in a little country like Jamaica. But them keep saying it. Every 3 months, every 2 months, them come out and say, well, based upon for last year, the crime rate has decreased by this and that and that. When we look now, boom, the last quarter of the year, there are more people killed, murdered this year already, and there's 1.5 months left out of the year than last year. Now, how do we statistically show that the crime rate has decreased? In all of Mr. Bunting's argument about crime rate decreasing, this is 1.5 month leave for the year done. And the statistics is now showing that the crime rate is larger than the crimes last year. So where is it that we are now using statistics to show us that there's something being done to alleviate the crime problem in Jamaica? Because I am arguing that nothing has worked. If the crime rate has increased, and all the things that I hear the minister is boasting about, there is nothing that they have done that is working. Because every time them boast about the crime rate decrease, we see it's like the gunman, them I listen to them and I say, oh, the think I saw it go. Think I just a come, you think I done it, I just a come. Because you cannot use a statistics that is large to judge a statistics that is large. I don't know if I never go to no big university. I don't have no PhD, MA, DRLAT. I don't mad and I don't insane. But I know, say, you can't judge something that is large based upon something that is large. Because eventually, the something that you're judging, the something alpha might get larger than the something that you are saying is large. It's just simple. So now we see the crime rate increase. And not only that, the majority of murders in Jamaica is not solved. The majority, according to the statistics where I say, a man can commit a murder and just know, say, most likely will get away. That is the reality in Jamaica. A man can commit a murder and in I'm thinking he might get away. And the statistics show that there's a possibility that he might get away. Because the majority of men who commit murder in Jamaica don't get captured, don't go to court, and is still on the road to kill more people. But here's the problem with it now. The problem with it is that the police force is murdering the citizens, and them don't count the murder that the police them do in the statistics where them say murder is committed. So when them say 1,000 odd people get murdered, the 200 odd people where the police kill, we don't know how much of those people, like the youth, them where them kill 17, them don't count the youth where the police kill last Thursday. Them not count that as murder. That is a police killing that's supposed to be investigated by Indacom and investigated by this, and you know you're not more about that killing. 6 years ago, in a St. Thomas, 6 years ago, a police kill a pregnant woman, and the woman is still, there's no argument, no reasoning, but what has become of that policeman who killed the pregnant woman 6 years ago? 2 years ago, less than 2 years ago, in the same parish of St. Thomas, a police kill a pregnant woman and shot after the woman's sister. Now, that's supposed to be a court, but then it gone so long now, we don't hear nothing about that again, you know. There's no way a man going to keep repeating it, I'm going to keep repeating it, you know. There's no way a man going to tell me, say, the 200 odd people police killed this year is pure criminal them. Because if it was criminal them, the crime rate must be decreasing. The crime rate would have to be decreasing. If you kill 200 odd people and those 200 odd people is gunman, then tell me something. You mean say the whole of Jamaica are criminal? Because when the crime rate was decreasing, you kill whole heap of people. And when the crime rate increased, you kill less people. I mean, what kind of madness is that? One would assume that if the crime rate is increasing, you'd have shot more people because you'd get more criminal. But it's not going like that. It's when the crime rate, you claim that the crime rate decrease, you kill more people. Because in the first quarter of the year, 79 people dead and the crime rate was less. In the last quarter of the year, how much people dead since the year start? By police. You can't tell me say a pure criminal you kill. Some don't know Mr. Bunting. Here what you need to know Mr. Bunting. Because I just like talk about problem, you know. I feel say I have something for offer. One of them is to pray. That is one of the solutions. Given that Mr. Bunting believes in divine intervention, I am feel say just like David, who strip himself naked. And I tell Mr. Bunting must strip himself naked, you know. I just say, there's a story in the book that these people who deal with divine intervention and this and this and that. There's a story in the book where David stripped himself naked in front of the daughters of Zion and dance. I am saying, Mr. Bunting, you should go in the center of half a tree or downtown and go down on your knees and pray for this divine intervention. The next thing I think you should do is have a serious talk with the American government. And not because I feel that the American government is can divinely intervene, but because I am seeing that where the hell is so much guns coming from into Jamaica? Why is it that there's no serious effort? I want to talk about serious effort now. I talk about just like America, I know so we can't do certain things with America because America big boy. But just like if you hear about child slavery and them say, well, you know, Jamaica is not doing enough to prevent child slavery. Or when you talk about homophobic behaviors, you know, they want to say, well, you know, if we don't do something about an homophobic behavior, we're going to ban all of the artists them, we're going to take away some economical benefits from one and them thing there. Why the hell the minister is not seriously speaking to the government of America? Because things is very difficult to go into America, but not very difficult to come out of America. You have a whole heap of things that is happening that when you really check it, people can hardly go in America with certain things. You go up on the plane and them a nail clip, a nail file. I see that the other day. You go through the X-ray machine and them have a long line there. And them go in a woman thing and dig up the bag and find a nail file. And say, oh, it's a nail file. Yeah, that's sad. Because them see it. How is it that them can stop things from going to America, but them can't stop the flow of guns that coming in Jamaica? Is this a conspiracy against the people of Jamaica? Am I supposed to now deal with a conspiracy theory where it says that there's something about Jamaica that they want to disrupt? And I don't want to go there, so where I want to go is that the minister and the high command in the police force should revisit the protocols and the papers that them sign with America and figure out, because most of the guns that is coming in into Jamaica is coming in from America. Maybe it go by way of Haiti. I don't know which transmission port it go. Maybe it go through Haiti and come here. So, but guess what? It's America the gun them originate from. There's too much gun in a Jamaica that all police are walk with more than one gun. That's when them kill a youth, them not put the gun upon the youth and say, see that the youth have gun. And we don't know which part the police get a gun there from. Them get it from and raid where they do with a next criminal. And when them kill that criminal, them take away the criminal gun and then hold on upon the gun there. Hold on upon the gun and when them go upon the next raid. And when them realize that the youth now no gun and shoot the youth, the only thing to do is put a gun upon the youth and say, see that the youth that have gun, there was a shootout when people and them no want to believe what the people them are saying, you know. And that me notice, you know. When ghetto people say certain things, you know, nobody no want to believe them, you know. The people them say, no shootout never go on there. And when the people them say no shootout never go on, the people are talk about say, yes, they don't know if you come forward. Come forward where? You go report something to a policeman in the garrison. I mean, know that as a fact. Man rape woman and do certain things in a garrison. And you go down at the police station and go report it. The same police go tell the Dan, say, guess what? You want to say, Zof, come tell me, say, boy, you're trouble your daughter down there, so you know. Him say, Zof, you mean say the DJ from IRFM? How would the boy they deal with? And them just go find Goff woman and shoot Zof woman. And I look for Zof. Now Zof have tried find Muta yard for come stay in and before Kuba or something I hide from police. But it's so it go. Them need to sit down with the Americans and say, look here, we have a serious epidemic in Jamaica. It's a gun epidemic. We have to help. We not telling them must send no plane down here. Because the St. Andrew did go in go sit down on them golden stool, you know, in a bathroom. Go sit down on them golden stool and figure out certain things. And feel say him can't work it out like golden. You know, see it? But you need an intervention. And since we're not talking about divine intervention, I mean, I'm not divine intervention, but me feel say, one of the problems is that too much gun in Jamaica, and one of the things them that you can alleviate it is talk to the American if you see how them can really develop a strategy to prevent so much guns from going into Haiti and leave Haiti to come to Jamaica. Click it.
ABC Electrical Sales, total source for building materials. Delta, Eagle, Cutler, Hammer, Westinghouse, steel, cement, and much more. Plus
the art of war. Yes, we did I say. We did I feel. I don't know if I'm naive. I don't know if I'm naive, Rasta. When I feel like say the government should I take this thing a more serious in relationship to the government of America. Because watch out. We must remember say the golden one. Bruce Almighty, him did go to the American government, did come to him, you know. And in order to get certain things done, you know, him allow American plane to fly over Tivoli Garden, you know. We don't know if it's a June where they take up information and all them something there. But maybe all 50 years from now we realize certain things was taken picture-wise to figure out whether and Bruce Almighty did give that permission and did say him never give no permission, and after him say him give permission, you know, and nothing happened to him. You know, see it? No case, no try against him, nothing at all. So there was a conversation taking place between him and America. So I don't see why the government would have it feel anyway if we could talk to the government of Jamaica and say, look here, see the crime rate down here, so it'll get away, you know. Most of the crime them is gun killing. We need to figure out something about this gun thing when I come out of your country into my country. Because it's not getting no better. You understand? And we need to figure out now, how is these gun reaching here? Because a little 14-year-old, 15-year-old guy have a gun, and it's a big gun, bigger than what the police have. Him can't afford that. So if him can't afford a gun there, it must some higher guys, bigger guys, facilitate these gun trafficking. So whenever you know big guy I get old for trafficking of guns, you tell me say appear ghetto youth, appear ghetto people, I bring the gun them in the country. Come on, can bring a little one gun, you know, him just each that in a TV, each that in a video and just bring it on here so and him not get caught. You understand? But when we are talking about gun, now we are talking about gun through the ports of Jamaica, down a wharf and all them thing there. Just like how you have the cocaine where I left Jamaica and I go out there. So them all on the little man where I drive the bus, go down at the wharf. But the man who actually have the cocaine and all them thing there. You know, you're not big guy get old feet. I mean, no say. If you really check it out, some big guy there behind a whole heap of them gun we are coming at Jamaica. The same guys them who are make the law are the same guys them who are broke the law. It's like the mayor of Toronto. Them catch him with a coke pipe. You know, see it, and then now we see all the next a banker here. What name because if I can find a Methodist minister named Paul Flowers was seen in a video counting out money to buy drugs. You know, see it. So it's not like say big guys not involved in these things. And we have a next article here where a Republican Trey Randall from Florida was caught buying drugs as part of a federal investigation into Washington, D.C. drug ring last month. And he's been charged with cocaine possession according to the Senior Drug Enforcement Administration. So this is one drug man from Washington. And this is a minister, a Methodist minister, a next drug man. And then you have the mayor of Toronto, which is that. You know, see, but guess what? The guy who dead, and that's why I'm not saying the youth, them are idiot. The youth, them in the ghetto are idiot, them. Because they make a guy give them a gun to go hustle money. And sometimes when the gun lasts, or when the gun missing, and police catch the gun, the same Dan man go kill the man because I say, but you rent my gun and you not give me back my gun. I never tell you my gun, I rent my gun. I tell you, say, I give the gun to go eat a food. And you come back and tell me, say, you can't find my gun. And that's how you find an animosity start, because when that Dan they kill the youth there, the youth family come really and say, boy, I used to the Dan over this, I kill me youth, and then we go get a gun off, we kill the Dan, and then it just keep going on in a cycle, a vicious cycle of events. But guess what? That is not the part, the genesis of the problem. The genesis of the problem is where is the guns coming from and who is bringing the guns them inside of the country. And it's not no garrison you to bring the gun them on here, so. Because the gun them are coming backload. A whole heap of different shipment. And you sleep a mark that we see 3 big guys in a less than a month. 3 big guys we see caught with drugs. I use drugs. One is a method, one is a preacher, a reverend, one is a Republican, and one is a mayor. That should I tell you something? Because the man did that do it all while nobody ever catch him. You know, in a Jamaica sometimes something no wrong unless you get caught. And believe you me, if the guys, the Mr. Bunting was doing him job properly, him wouldn't have the police them out, because you know him say nothing about how much youth the police them the police them kill up to you know. All the police, the man where them the 17-year-old, you know, hear Mr. Bunting. Only thing Mr. Bunting come out and say, no, well, the crime rate is decreasing. And we're supposed to say, well, according to statistics, last year crime rate was that and this. Mr. Bunting, more people has been murdered this year than last year, and the year don't finish yet. In October alone, 35 youth was killed by police, and we don't know how much of those youth is criminal, and we don't know how much of them is murdered. So if we should check the statistics seriously, we'd have realized, say, some of the youth them were dead, the 200 youth them dead, is murder, them get murdered. So we should have add that to the statistics and realize, say, trust me, that area is a terrible year in the annals of Jamaican history when it comes on to crime and violence. And the minister is there. And we just say, minister, you need to go check out the American them, just like I want to go check out the American them for this and check it out. Minister, hey, you think, the more I think I do this, I know that youth is a smart youth. The youth say, I don't want to stay, let me stay here, so you know, send me go to America. Because if I stay here, so don't kill me like my father. You know, see it. And then when them go with them a boast about criminal thing down, and I say, well, him did that cause all the criminality in Jamaica. See it now? Him did that cause all the criminality in Jamaica. I don't really believe that. And that them a sell the people them. Because now we see say, the criminal, it's skyrocketed. Everybody's in fear. All joy is in fear. Yeah, already. All joy is in fear of these criminals. You don't know what can happen. You can't stop a gas station and a guy just goes so bam bam. He wants some money and the money him just fire shot and you can't kill you. These things happen. Police can mistake your picnic. You pick the might all come from all a party, as happened with the little girl from from Immaculate, where the police shut up the car and kill the little picnic. We don't hear nothing about that yet. Or we don't hear nothing about that. Or we don't hear in the come up with no resolving that issue of the little girl who was killed in the car. We don't hear nothing. Or we don't hear about the police car that was shut up because of mistaken identity. Or we don't hear nothing about that. What happened to the police them? Who shut up the inspector? I tell you, no, this thing is not easy, you know. And the thing with problem with it is that it's youth that kill youth. And some little youth where them don't have no big education and nothing, but them no one got thief. Them prefer kill, so them go join the police force. Tired for you reminding, you know, the police force was formed in Jamaica to prevent slave uprising. I mean, like after the Paul Bogle rebellion, them formed the police force to maintain law and order amongst the slaves, to maintain colonial masters, land and all these things. So we're in a serious problem. Because meanwhile I'm trying to pass IMF tests, there is bloodletting on the streets of Jamaica. And that is not trickling down to the small man. If crime rate was really decreasing, the small man would be more happier. And everybody wants to be happy. Nobody wants to be looking over his back when he see a white car follow him in the night. You can just imagine Zofa come from a dance and he might drive, come on, him look him see a white car. Every time him turn on the road, him see the white car follow him. Nowadays you cannot trust a white car behind you. That's why the police them in so much fear. Because for the police them see a white car behind them, you know, them want to stop, no fire shot. Them not even some like me where I look for all the road for turn off. You don't see it. Because them have gone, police have said, hey, a white car behind you, why drive so slow? Man just come out a car and just fire shot in a car and just say, yes, we killed 2 more criminals. See them did a fire shot after we. Youth them not have no gun. You just put gun on the youth them. We know say that I go on to Jamaica and not far-fetched idea and not talk out and a balloon, you know. We know say that I go on to Jamaica and the whole of Jamaica know that, including Mr. Bunting. Them know say a policeman out there where travel with more than one gun and I kill the youth them and I put the gun in them hand. And I talk about the youth them fire shot after that. You think say get up people appear, get up. You see appear that not get up. Maybe them can't read and they not no money and them things, but them know what them see. Man, I just get up so. Cause me hear man I say, well, you know, say the police shot the man, you know, we know say it's a bad youth, you know. For you hear the youth, the man them say so, you know, say yes, this is that youth, there's really a bad youth, you know. Cause me hear people on TV I say, well, you know, when I go say me is an angel, you know, and this and that, but the police never did have to kill him so. From you hear that, you know, say, all right, the policeman kill a bad man. But most of the youth them, most of the demonstration them, you hear in a ghetto. And the fool, the youth, the people them fool. And know them I say. And you have people slung up on them big and easy chair go like say, yeah man, you see it there. Them to kill off the whole of them, you know. Them to kill off the whole of them. Terrible thing. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. So, in the early part of the program, we did mention about the Leonard Howell Foundation. And we see that there's a problem happening with the Leonard Howell Foundation. We want to talk to Louis Moiston on the phone here. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, Mutar, what's happening?
I'm there, you know, there upon this program. We see a development going on, so now we just have to call somebody, figure out who to call, and we say, all right, we'll call the great Louis, researcher, lecturer of Michael University, and all these things. Figure out, put some perspective to this thing, you know. All right. I don't know if you hear the news.
Yeah, I've been following what's happening since the judgment was handed down.
What is happening there? Them get the rest of the community to vacate the Pinnacle by January 31st. That's all like...
No. Hear what is happening, Mutar. Let me get the story straight. Before there was any foundation, Mutar, myself and the Iron firm had a campaign for the heritage site at Pinnacle. And everything was going well. I remember Joe and Andrea Hutchinson Reed was there. And we were working on getting that important site, heritage site.
Yeah, to be a heritage site.
Yes.
But I thought it was in the making.
It was in the making, man. All the documents Jordan came on here. And then out of the blue came a girl. So her name is Oil. I don't remember her first name now. But as a person who was familiar with the Oil family from New York, I didn't know much about her.
So what she did... Stout sister. What's your name again? Catherine?
Yes, man.
Catherine Oil, yeah, all right.
Catherine Oil.
Yeah.
What Catherine Oil did now is that she got all her friends them and them formed some different group with some foundation thing.
Yeah.
And they went now to make some demands on the real estate people. That they want land to build hotels and they want land to build houses and all kind of thing, and they put a spoke in the wheel.
Wow.
When they could not get through, they went to the courts. When they were going to the courts, I said to Monty Oil, I said, Monty, you should not have been a part of this because neither your father or the Ethiopian Salvation Society owned Pinnacle. They could never get a chance to finish paying for Pinnacle because every time them supposed to make a money, Oil was always in jail and Pinnacle get raided.
Yes.
What? So it was after he lost Pinnacle that he went to Chadiga Park and spent his last days. Now they went to court, and what was happening now is that the real estate thing is heating up now with people who are in government, the Minister of Culture. She and a living person, whoever is Lake, is them of this real estate business now. And what seemed to happen, there seemed to be a collusion now. But at the same time, there was some arrangement for a specific parcel of land to be identified that they would like to create as a heritage site. That was going on, but the law case came now and seemed to catapult everything into some serious turmoil. Muta, I am saying that I would like to see the MP. The Minister of Culture must understand that she's Minister of Culture for Jamaica and not Minister of Culture for herself. She has an important role to play in spite of the fact that her husband, her boyfriend, her man is part of the real estate thing with this stuff here. Pinnacle is a very important site in Jamaica, not only for the industrial mission that Rasta established to enforce and to inspire self-reliance among the ex-slaves of this country, but it was also the home of reggae music. And that is indisputable when you look at people like Barry Chevan's work. When you look at...
Hold on. Make you take a click here, so click it. Pin Razor, where you're talking to Moistan about this civil action against the Leonard Oil Foundation by the San Diego Hills Development Company. Yes, sir. You still there?
Yes, Muta, things are going through, bridge. What a story go. Yeah.
You didn't reach a stage where you say that the Minister of Culture and somebody that connected to her is part of the whole something.
Real estate development business. But I'm going to say this to you in spite of all of that. I single-handedly say, I'm not just speaking on behalf of my team with the whole oil connections long before the foundation. I have written to this Minister of Culture. Hello?
Yeah, we're there.
Good. I've written to the MP, Nita Headley. I have written a letter to the parish council and I've highlighted not only Pinnacle as a historical heritage place of St. Catherine, but Pinnacle within the context of others. And I said, look, they are going through a serious court case. Why can't you as a local government, why can't you as MP, why can't you as Minister of Culture come out and make me establish something in spite of the reckless behavior of that oil woman and some reckless Rastafarians in Spanish stuff. And I can't speak of that confidently. Because some people take the thing on for selfishness. They behave in such a reckless way that this case that took place should have never taken place, Muta, because neither Leonard P. Howell nor the Ethiopian Salvation Society had paid off for Pinnacle. It was a risk, Muta, and the risk is what they're paying for now because there are a few lots that were allotted for the oil foundation and now the thing is eviction. All I can say, Muta, is that when we're dealing with these things, you see, we have to treat them as very serious things and we can't be selfish in the way in which we go about doing this kind of thing. I think it is time to appeal to the Minister of Culture that control the Heritage Society, to the MP, to the Parish Council. These are the people who move and do things, but that's the problem, Muta. Our political people are not moved by history. They do not have a sense of appreciation for history. And history has not guided them in their policy-making way. The largest movement, black conscious movement in the world today, and one of the most forceful cultural beats in terms of reggae music, both of them cultivated in Pinnacle, and that's why Pinnacle is supposed to be that important site.
So what is the next move now? What will happen now?
Boy,
you're going to have a dialogue with Catherine, or you're going to work? Because apparently that is
no,
that is really the problem.
With Catherine. There's no dialogue. Catherine has no right to do anything, and she has never had it. She's an opportunistic and dishonest person. And I will say this, and I will say it with any fear of any kind of repercussion. We must be honest about the things that we do, Muta. And we cannot be greedy and want what is not ours. Everything was going on good. I don't know where they get this idea from. That all that finished paid off for Pinnacle. If you go and study the history of Pinnacle from 1940, all of get arrested probably about 4 times. But all was a man who managed the thing. There were business operating on Pinnacle and business in Kingston. All was a manager between both stuff.
So him never have no papers, him never have no title for the land?
No, the thing never finished paid off.
Okay.
The land, not much couldn't come from it, and that's why nobody never usually owned it. When them go there, they were doing things.
Okay.
But the continuity in terms of his accumulation of money,
yes,
and business activity,
yes,
was creatively destroyed by the police force.
Okay. So what Michelle would have to do with it? I think sometimes Michelle would name come up in the whole thing.
Sure.
Michelle would.
She would have looked at the same family, you know.
She the owner of the plaza there.
Man, with Burger King and stuff.
Burger King.
Family thing.
I think for family.
Just as our ad went for the land, I think that probably people had bought it and probably couldn't pay for it. I think at one stage there was some providential society that they had set up to take over the land and this kind of thing. But I am saying that even with the whole Trwood situation or the lake situation, everything was going right when John Andrea Hutchison was a part of the National Heritage Society.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yes, identified, and everything was going good until when these unreasonable, reckless, and greedy people come in, the whole thing get destroyed. I do not know what court in Jamaica could ever take up a case like that. I think it's also recklessness because there's no proof. There are no proof of any land. I don't know. You can't carry people down court and you don't prove say you own the land and your ancestors own the land. And I'm speaking as a researcher, you know.
Yeah.
It's over 15 years or more I've been working on this oil issue.
Let me ask now, what is the next move now?
The next move, I can see it is Israel and appeal to the political quarters.
Okay. Then the Minister of Culture.
That can only be the next move right now.
You're talking about the Minister of Culture?
The Minister of Culture.
Yes.
Good. The Minister of Sport, she's the MP for that year. Would I like she see come talk about Pinnacle and oil and Sligo Valley in the same way she talk about sports?
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to be critical of that minister, you know, because I've sent her documentation, you know. The same documentation I sent to the parish council. I go and I met to the councillor. And I wrote the thing to the secretary of the council, and that was about last year, February. Good. And what you're saying now is a time for our political representatives to begin to do some very simple things in this country. And if we can begin to identify important things about our culture. Because here we are talking about first, you know, here we are talking about the police in the Muta. Muta, them have to start do some things and open up people's eyes so people can learn some new things in this country, you know. Them have to start give respect to the little people in this country is to struggle, you know. Leonard Piola and the Rastafari movement was a critical component against colonialism between 1933 and 1938. And there's no doubt about that, and respect must be given for that kind of struggle. But it was the only movement operating in Jamaica. After 1938, telling poor people that they must develop some kind of self-reliance program. It was out of that experience. Shevans, Shibata, Nagoshima, some like Japanese student who did some study on reggae music, Bilby and Lead, every historical documentation of reggae music, they lead right back to Pinnacle. Pinnacle is an important part of both contemporary and historical Jamaica.
Yes, brethren. Well, as we
if we have to do some campaign, I personally will continue it. Well, I hope IRFM will continue it.
We are campaigning right now. Believe you me, I campaign this. Anyway, give thanks.
I can say something about the thing when I talk about the police.
Yeah, say it.
Friday, I am going to St. Thomas, well, as part of a group, and I'll be sitting there listening to people and probably give a little intervention on this Paul Bogle thing. Okay, one of the things that I noticed, Muta, that before the police in 1865, Muta, you had the constables that work and the planters. The planters were the judges and they were the RM. They were the GPs. And they control the constables. And they use the justice system to oppress poor people. That what would happen in the courts, that there would be a very high proportion of injustice meted out on poor people. And when white people go there like the planters, they get minimum penalties. The next time I'm saying to you, when I saw the mayor of Kingston taxing on card, I go back to 1860s. When things was hard in 1860s, Muta, them now go tax on card, them tax the fisherman boat, them tax mule and them tax donkey. But they do not tax the thing that belong to the white people in today's society. How do we see that? From business can come here with tax exemption and stuff like that. As long as we alone pay all the taxes. Muta, we have gone back right into that 1850 to 1860 period that the boiling up was taking place before the Paul Bogle uprising.
Virgin, it's a boil, you know. It's a boil. Let me tell you, it's a boil.
Every night you see people run on the street because of something police when I right or wrong, the people out there run, Muta.
Yeah.
Every night for this week, Muta.
Yes.
From Lucy to Clarendon tonight is going to be another place.
Yeah.
And when the people start to get up, then we need to start to look and take some serious things.
Yeah.
What are we there for a serious crossroad right now? But I am going to say, they can say what they want to say about Rastafari, but they can destroy the history.
Yeah,
That's how we learn the early Rastafarian and subsequent Rastafarian leaders have created in this country.
Yeah, man.
Them cannot destroy that. Them cannot destroy the history of reggae music. We would like to have a place, Muta, that people from all over the world that can come and pay them solidarity to the Rasta and the foundation of reggae music.
Right.
And that place can only be Pinnacle. We can't go to a place like Negril or Montego Bay and farm no place and say this is a Rasta village. Oh, the Rasta village in Jamaica, Pinnacle.
All right, so
that's how the thing go, Muta. But willing to work with the as usual.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And we'll see what will happen and then we can take it from there.
Blessed, man. Blessed. And I see where you go there now. I see where you go there more and be a little more.
Tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow the 22nd. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow the 22nd, Friday. Yeah. The Paul Bogle lecture is being hosted by the African Heritage Development Association in collaboration with the SDC and the JCDC. The 9th annual Paul Bogle and the Martyrs commemorative lecture will be held on Friday, November the 22nd at 3 p.m. at the Anglican Church Hall in Morant Bay, St. Thomas. Presenter Dr. Clinton Houghton. Topic is Spiritual Foundation of the Morant Bay Uprising. Resource panel Dr. Jalani Naya, Dr. Louis Moiston, and moderator Dr. Dave Dunkley. Yes.
I don't even know. My doctor business not coming yet, though. So
no, me never call you Dr. Jalan. Be yourself, man. Dr. Jalan and Naya and Louis Maiston.
Yeah, Louis Maiston.
All right, yes. Sir. Blessed man.
Oh, no, yeah?
Yeah, give thanks. Yes, that is some serious reasoning. For those of you who is totally oblivious to what we are talking about, there is a place, when you go into Spanish Town before you reach the hospital, you turn right, and that road leads you back to Sligo Hill. There's a place up there named Pinnacle. And this Pinnacle was occupied by a man named Leonard Howell, who it is said is the first Rasta. He's the one that came out and said, Haile Selassie is the redeemer for black people. And he went to Pinnacle and formed a commune where he was being self-reliant with a group of ones up there, you know, doing them own thing. And the former prime minister and now national hero, Alexander Bustamante, tear down the place. Rasta as usual, tear down the place. So he had to disperse. Now that place is under, this is the reasoning. The reasoning is that because that was the first Rasta commune by the first Rasta, one is suggesting that this place should be a heritage site. An heritage site. And that is the contention now, where some people is saying is Leonard Howell own. Some, well, as you hear my stand say, him never done pay feet. And then now we say, a next set of people now is talking about really bringing a court case against the Leonard Howell Foundation, which I think Leonard Howell Foundation is run by Leonard Howell's daughter, which is the one we hear we talk about named Catherine Howell. So we're going to see how that going to pan out itself. Because it's a very serious thing. And I personally believe that, yes, that place should be a heritage site. Given what Rastafari has contributed to not only Jamaica but to the world, and given that reggae music has been influenced by the Rastafari movement, and given that if there was no Rasta, you wouldn't have no Bob Marley, considering that Bob Marley is one of the most popular artists in the world, and Bob Marley grew out of the Rastafari consciousness, what else could be befitting than to make Pinnacle a heritage site? So it's something to think about for those of you just trying to figure out what the hell Mutabaruka and that man over this are talk about. Why we don't just go and talk about the police? Yeah, understand? Yeah, okay. And you never get to hear it, but we did an interview with a lady, Katrina Brown, who trace our ancestors' legacy to the largest owners of slaves in America. They had plantations in Cuba and in Rhode Island, and she was making the point where all of New England, all the working people in New England were workers who was facilitating slavery in one way or another. We know that a lot of people never hear it. So in order, because we think that this interview is such an important interview, considering the argument for reparation, and considering that this is a woman whose ancestry is responsible for the largest amount of slaves in America, as she says, and considering that she made a documentary relating to such, we feel that we should play the interview next week on the Stepping Razor. So we want you to know that we're going to do that. We're going to play that interview next week on the Stepping Razor. So people who have doubts about a lot of things that we are saying, you will hear it from what we would call the horse's mouth, from a woman who really feels so terrible if you know that her family was part of that atrocity that took place during the time of slavery, where people say that most of the time when we talk about slavery, we're talking about in the South, but she is saying that it was big in the North too, in one of the most, what we call, prestigious part of America, New England. So next week, We are Shane to put it into the right way, and we will present it in the day. Because we feel it's a very important interview. Very, very important interview. So now, we're going to take some call, but we want to play. We want you to party youth them in a trench town upon 3rd Street. Yeah. Well, I tell you, say them have a thing over Emancipation Party that they have come some youth from the trench town there. And well, the man must say, Mota, trust me. I know one studio down a trench town, you know, it's many studio down a trench town. So I say, yeah, man, I many studio down a trench, many studio down a trench town. But you only hear about one studio. But them must say, well, you know, we have the studio where carry send out the hit makers, them, you know. We love them youth there, believe you me. We love the youth there because them so enthusiastic for CI, and we don't forget so we're supposed to come down there, you know. We have things that you don't see that week, we are come down there, believe you me, we are come down there. So here we are saying now, we are lick that tune, you know, and then click it. Wait, the Shane, wait the word, wait. Yes, stepping razor. So we're going to trench town. Clean, face, rassy, round the place. Yes. Yeah, blessed. Blessed. Mother, listen to them radio in a Rasta.
Yeah, Mota.
Yeah, blessed. We are bongo
yeah.
Radio, man.
Well.
Why we there?
Are you over there? And I talk about over the park where we did that talk where we saw the trench town one every night.
Yeah, man. I did see me with them.
Hey, you know, sir, you remember tomorrow night we can punish them that bird on the beach, you know.
Yeah? Which part of bird on the beach there?
Yeah, man, bird on the beach and Khalees and...
Wait, no, man, tell the people them which part of the beach, you know, man. I know everybody knows which part of there.
You tell?
Eh?
Right part of strip there, so man.
Oh, you're talking about strip there, so man. Tell the people them which part of there. I mean strip there, so man. Don't you mean right at which part of the studio there? IRFM?
You know, Bob on the beach.
No, ask me if me know Burb on the beach. Me said, are you calling and advertising us? So advertise it to the people them. Me I give you the opportunity for advertising to the people them.
So me I said tomorrow night, Burb on the beach and Negril.
Oh, then that
Bourbon Beach, the most popular place down there.
Then that me I say, man, tell the people them which part Bourbon Beach there. They don't have Negril. All right, sir. So that you call for advertise the show.
Yeah, everybody don't know the beach, man.
No. Wait, don't take people for granted, man. And everybody know the beach, man. Yes, sir. No, watch out. Me know which part of the beach there now. I give the opportunity to advertise the thing. So I better the man who will tell you should I come on the radio and talk about it rather than you talk about it who don't know which part it there. Can you go to end up
the boulevard, you know, Bourbon the beach, right?
Yeah, you go to go to Cuba, you go to reach. All right, the people them hear you loud and clear. All right, sir.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Yeah. Yes, Bongo Herman advertising the show free of cost. I don't know which part of the show there. But it's Bourbon Beach. You don't know Bourbon Beach, but Bourbon. You might call it Bourbon. You know what I say? Bourbon. Which part of the Bourbon? A Cuba I want to go, you know. A Cuba I want to go. All right, step in.
John Ostan. I should have really listened to my parents when they talk to me. Can you see all of them days when I run up and down on a bus gunshot? I live forget every single one of them. And when me did that thing start, I miss a badness no fair. In the car I say, yeah, badness no fair. I'm up to tell you, running around with a gun in my waist, and I say I'm here on the place. And they me know, is it the bus it in a face? Well, if I innocent life to waste, yeah, with robbery and extortion, no, me never take no caution. I mean, no back down from the...
Yeah, step in.
Yeah, Mota.
Yeah, blessed man.
Yeah, man, blessed love. You know, so last night, I mean, last night, I drive through the Sun Hills. Actually, I'm not come from the phone cut off. I talk about Dominica situation, you know.
Yeah, Dominica.
Yeah, I'm on the road and I come from Manchester.
You didn't get locked off.
Yeah, what my the signal in the bottom. Anyway, back to Dominican thing, you know, Mota. I hear Andrea is mentioned. Somebody saying come to that. There was
there was a Florida president for 80 sometime in the 1930s and kill off couple, not for 80 for Dominica, and kill off couple
Asian.
Thousand Asian.
Yeah.
And it's like it repeat back itself now in a different form, but same meaning and everything.
Yeah.
You know, so I really need you to help us do some research, but I do some research and more lament on it, you know.
Yeah.
Let people, Jamaican people and the whole really know, because people on the ground of Jamaica really need to know exactly what to take place. Because some are aware, right, you know? Some are aware of that type of ethnic crimes what are going on right now. When I think with we have a style where when we neighbor get kicked out, we don't pay no mind. And so when they come on to us, you know?
Well, you know with Jamaican people not take heed to 80, you know, even though 80 did help out black people over the years, you know. Because Haiti was a free state where them declare, say, if you want to get free, just run come a Haiti and you're right. Now, Haiti in a problem for how long now where you hear them pay reparation money to France and all them where they hear about all the genocide we go on against the Haitian people, the Dominican, them, and now we hear this thing go on now. It's like people are really interested in that. It's fit not there them door more time, even though 80 there them door. But it's if the 80 them Asian them ever try run and come over here to Asian, we don't want a Asian here, so we don't want a Asian this and we don't want a Asian that. But it's that everything the Asian go through over the years.
Yeah.
Because we are here now. You see when all the hurricane lick, when the earthquake lick them now. You hear some little Christian people out there say, yeah man, I true them practice voodoo and all them something. That's foolish, you know, because the majority of Asian them are Roman Catholic. You know? Is that terrible?
Our prime minister, I guess our prime minister said something like they are taking some decide action or whatever, but they are waiting on CARICOM. So they are waiting on CARICOM to do something and then jump on the bandwagon as usual.
I know say PJ was one of the first one to come out against it still. Yeah, PJ did come out against it for a little while. I don't hear him say nothing else, but it's something where we need really to deal with still. But as we say, it can't go through the government, really. You know, if the government, if we ball out and the government ball out, then it will make it stronger. But, you know, it all rests on how far this government want to take it in relationship to what are you going to do against Dominican Republic for this atrocity that is being perpetrated against Haitian.
I personally believe that so we need to boycott.
Some embargo and all them something there.
Yeah, man,
I hear that them want come in at them want go in at the CARICOM thing. I think them are try.
Yeah, but with this action, I'm not see where they should accept them in a CARICOM.
Well, that is one of the things them where one could have say, one could have call up on that. But you know, I mean, who cares if you're in a CARICOM or not? That the beneficial to nothing. It may be them see it as beneficial, but there are other steps that I think that this government, if all the government of the Caribbean.
Yeah, man.
Because we hear Gonzales come out and say this.
Yeah.
So if one should take a stand in the Caribbean, including Jamaica.
Yes.
Because I don't know why Jamaica now a lead from behind now when we usually up front with certain things. You understand?
Yeah. One next thing.
Because I don't know why Jamaica now a lead from behind now when we usually up front with certain things. You understand?
Yeah. One next thing. I think about. I don't know how weird the artist is on that issue.
Yeah,
but is that thing, you know, the artist's voice is very loud.
Yeah.
Is our next route where we could
the
artist look, you know, but we don't know how weird the artist is.
The artist, them a wine pan the body, they don't know, wine pan the body.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, pure whiny, man, you're right, I know.
Wine pan the body business are going on, so no, some don't know.
As Mr. Brother, keep doing up good work and just go and do what you have to do until.
Yeah, man, you know? Give thanks, brethren, give thanks.
Yeah, man, just guide.
Yeah, as we did that talk about Bongo Roman and him thing, dog a diggle there. We want the people them know, so we are going to do a school field, St. Man, give thanks, brethren. Give thanks.
Yeah, man, just guide.
Yeah, as we did that talk about Bongo Roman and him thing, dog a diggle there. We want the people them know, so we are going to do a school field, St. Elizabeth this Saturday. Yes, the place named Club Either Way. We're gonna play some vintage music for the people. Them we never come down at them place to come play vintage music yet. Yes, but we will be there. We will be in St. Elizabeth, Club Either Way, School Field, St. Elizabeth this Saturday. Understand? And then we want to heal up Mama Fire. Mama Fire is under some pressure right now. And at the 7th of December, we will be up a fireplace in a Buff Bay there, Portland, celebrating with her. Yes, we want you to know that these things are taking place. You'll hear more about that as we go on. So, a step in razor. Then.
Yes, it's quite a privilege being here. It's the first time calling your program.
Give thanks, man.
Yes, man. I'm always impressed with the vast amount of knowledge that you have.
Yes.
Given that you have not been through the tertiary formal institution.
I have been to the tertiary formal. You call Kinso technical, not formal, but I have not been to the university.
Yeah, that's what I said tertiary.
Okay.
Tertiary.
Yeah, you see, now that's so limited my mind is that I don't even know what tertiary is.
Anything after secondary. But the reason I call you still, you are on a topic that is of great interest to me. Crime.
Yes.
And what is very clear to me is that I formed an organization, and the only reason this is just the first call, because I'm going to call your program another time. The only reason I'm not going to call the name of the organization as yet, because we are in discussion with a school that has been designated a center of excellence, where we are going to be targeting some unattached youth and working both with the communities and with the political directorate, and we'll be working with the churches soon enough. It is a family organization. What is happening? It is a reason why Mutabaruka is not a criminal. It is a reason that I am not a criminal. It all comes from your primary institution of socialization, which is your family. And what I really want is for Jamaicans to understand that the change has to come from the ground up. If I join the police force, no force orders, which it's not there, but no powers could tell me to beat a human being to death. None. And Jamaica,
well, you know, say I don't think no force order tell nobody to beat nobody to death.
No, I correct myself. I said it's not there. I said no powers could get me to do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So the person mind have to be in a messy state to do that, because
definitely.
We can't do without the police, let's just get that clear.
Yeah.
We can't do without them.
Yes.
But the system of policing in Jamaica is not working out.
Definitely not.
And what we have to, what my organization is going to push is that the change have to come from the ground up. If we're going to look for it, sadly, and this is, and I make no apologies for saying this, if you're going to look for changes from the top, you're going to continue to look like how we have been looking for 50 years.
So, but I don't understand why I keep the things a secret, brethren. I mean...
No, man. It's a reason.
It's a reason, okay.
There's a reason. Because there are some legal things that don't finish yet.
Okay.
And I don't want to go call the name and go hear somebody with name out there.
You know what? I'm this man clip before it man club.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
But the thing about... And the tool that we are going to be using is a tool that I know you like. Agriculture. Where these unattached youths, we are going to be saying to them, through a system of things, you can be self-reliant, self-sufficient, and we are going to give them some very inexpensive methods that they can use to start at their home to ensure them have some money in their pocket. And they'll be trained also in value added, because to grow the cabbage, to grow the lettuce by itself, you're not going to make no money. Value added, there has to be something else to add to it, like you have your full cob, and you have the quick crops there. You can combine those two products. Go to the supermarket in your area, form yourself in a network, and say to that supermarket, you are benefiting from the proceeds of support from this community. We are asking you to allow us to have this product line in your supermarket, where you're going to have and sir, I'm sure you have seen that in supermarkets where you have the chicken and the various like lettuce and other stuff in the container.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yes.
And then now, through the government, through RADA, I'm sure that there are some processing units there where they can carry their raw materials to. Even starting at Ebony Park has a processing plant there now, where they collect things from neighboring communities. So I'm just saying that these unattached youths, and unattached don't mean say some whole criminal them and some acid blood. No. Unattached youth, based on the definition of the aristocrats, is anyone who drop out of school without no subject.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to that, and I think the idea is a good idea, and if you can get it together, we will always give you the opportunity to come on the radio and really push it.
I'm really thankful for that. And the board of management, we have lawyers, mental health professionals, agriculturalists who sit on the management. So it's not a experimental kind of a thing. We know the direction we want to go, and I'm just saying it lastly to Jamaicans. Start looking to yourself for the solution. And we are going to partner a lot with the church. Can I tell you something in closing? The church is very, very powerful. If the pastor go on the pulpit and say to the church members, match this tithe. So instead of you 10%, we're just asking because we're going to have a cause. Give 20% of your salary. I know of a particular church who did that. You know how much they collect? $10 million.
Watch there.
$10 million, and they were able to buy a piece of land where they did always want. So the church is a powerful community because of the numbers that they have. So if each church, we have the most churches per square mile, is going to have a program for the unattached youth, because those are the youth that the gang them recruiting. And we must stop use gun to control crime. Gun will never control crime. Crime is a social decay. Is a last manifestation of what is going wrong. You understand? So the church, we can't do without the church, and we also can't do without everybody to play them part, even the Rasta community. Because what I understand, you are what you brought on your program with the land issue, that is untenable. You can't have a cultural group that everybody call them name when you come on to reggae music, call them name when you come on to self-reliance, call them name when you come on to certain unique culture that they have provided us here in Jamaica, and then you want to go and mash up the people, them way of life where them rest.
Well, taking it away is one, and not making it a heritage site is really a next one, you know them really.
Right. You can't do those things, man. And these are the things that cause a cycle of hatred.
Yeah.
Can't do those things, but thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, man, give thanks to
But the next time I come on the program,
you will have the name of the organization.
Right,
and the structure of the organization.
Everything.
And you get some land and you start planting some cabbage.
Everything. But no, we're not going to be getting what we're doing now. We're going to be teaching people based on the land that you are on, how you can get it to be productive.
Productive, definitely.
Right. Definitely. And we're going to work through clubs at the traditional high schools, because these unattached youth, them need hope. If you ever make them lose that hope, the criminals them win.
Yeah, all right, brethren. Give thanks.
Right.
Give thanks.
Right, thank you.
Yeah, man. Organization. We need some coming together as cohesiveness. And we are saying, as brethren talk about planting the food, and we say that some youth start out, you know, I'm very glad that a whole heap of youth coming up to me and saying, hey, Muta, I have my little things down there, you know, if you come check our thing, you know. So the first thing we look on the youth them, you know, and say, tell me something. Oh, you listen to my program, you know, you talk about plant food. Them say, Muta, then what you think we are listening in vain. We are plant up our little thing, you know, so we give thanks to you that. So we have a little place we go visit down at Trenchtown there, you know, so I hope we can see some things planting there, you know, when I come to about a concrete jungle, you know. You understand? Because out of the concrete come the rose. You ever hear that poem? Okay, that poem was livicated to, the rapper name, so out of concrete come the rose. Okay. The usual, but really educational. We want to listen to this, you know. We want all Zoff listen to this, you know. Believe you me. Just sit down and listen and hear this.
A lot of people don't know the original design for the Statue of Liberty was a black female. As a matter of fact, in a museum in New York, you can see the original design of the Statue of Liberty, which is a black woman. When the French artist created the Statue of Liberty, it was supposed to represent the end of slavery. On the original model, there were chains on the hands and feet, as we know. When the statue got to America, they wanted to erase any references to slavery from the statue, but the artist really thought to keep the chains on there, because this is your art. You don't want people tampering with your art. And if you look, the chain is still on the foot of the Statue of Liberty to this day.
Well, the story was that it was a gift of the French to the slaves, and that the original statue had the picture of a black woman, the original model for it, and it had a distinctly African face. But it was Europeanized because the people in the United States did not want to have a black face sitting up there in the harbor. So they carved it out. In France, they had to go back to the drawing board and remodel the face after the, what they call the patron saint of Manifest Destiny. So the patron saint of Manifest Destiny, that's her face on the, what they call the Statue of Liberty, which was transposed from the African face. In fact, you see the patron saint of Manifest Destiny in the symbol for Columbia Pictures at the beginning of the movies. That's the patron saint of Manifest Destiny. Post-slavery Africans were consolidated. They were more together than ever. Segregation gave them the necessity, or created the necessity for them to maintain a type of cohesion with each other, no matter if it was infighting. They still had their self-interest and the collective interest. So they didn't know who the enemy was back there. Today, after integration, we don't know who the enemy is anymore.
We have a thing I go on Forever Young, West Street, every Sunday. We're still down there. We're still down there, you understand? Right now the heart of the city there. And then as we are telling you before, say, we are going to Santa Cruz. A Santa Cruz? Well, near Santa Cruz, Schoolfield, St. Elizabeth, Club Hideaway. This Saturday, vintage music again. Vintage music again. And we know saying in December, we have a couple vintage players to go play, you understand? So, yeah, man, good music prevail. Let good music prevail. That's how it go. This is the Stepping Razor, the art of war.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. If you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything.
You understand? The guys, them have you crippled. We are yellow all the youth, them in the garage, them all the youth, them in the ghetto, them and all the youth, them who know, say, they must stand for something, and them have confidence in themselves. Because Marcus Garvey tell you a long time, if you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. But with confidence, you have won even before you have started. Step in. Yell. All right, somebody now listen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Muta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. First time on the program, many years me I listen to you, man. And last night, I tell you Rasta say, I listened to the lady, Miss Brown. One of the most, I don't know, one of the most interested program where me ever listen from your program.
Well, we just talk about it and we say, boy, I find it so interesting that I'm going to rebroadcast it next week on this program.
Listen, man, let me tell you something, Muta. You see, the thing with the bank, where...
Yeah, the Bank of America.
The Bank of America.
Yes.
There's bank in Jamaica who is in the same position as the Bank of America.
Well, here me like what you do now, because when me ask her about her family and the trading at the bank, and she talk about that small bank, and then she mentioned about 4 banks will lead up to the Bank of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Bank of America, sorry, yes.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is this. There's bank in Jamaica right now who is in the same position as the Bank of America. Because those banks are coming from the English bank.
Yeah, the slavery.
One bank in particular is the Barclays Bank. Understand me? So what we are saying is that we now ask them if they're supposed to pay. We don't even ask some of them for money. Sometimes what some of them is sitting down for, the name what you have will tell you who enslaved or where your enslavers are right now in Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
You take a man name, wherever his name, and you check in England and you will see the steel mill, his name, he has the name of the steel mill. Because those are the ones who live here. But I tell a brethren the other day, I said, listen, there's going to come a time in Jamaica which at least 2 people who we have as a hero, they go and dig up them bone and them go and carry them out in the Atlantic because they don't be welcome in the Caribbean because they sell us out. They take over from England and they give us nothing at all. they give it back to them. That's all I'm saying. And I hope everybody listen up next week to hear that, and they will know where reparation is.
Why is it important for reparation?
Why it is important?
Because even this white lady recognize it, because she say, I ask her, I say, then tell me something now. Give me what you hear black people say and all them, oh, you feel as a white woman? And she say, well, she have to recognize that. Because,
you see how long she take before she could have round and round. One answer. She couldn't just give her one answer where that is concerned.
Because she's a white woman, she have to contemplate that. Even she realize her family is part of the problem,
The English, the guy who is responsible for this hemisphere, the other day I hear was talking, and it's as if he was saying that Britain don't have any money. For that. We're not asking if they have money. We're not asking if they have money, We're not asking them for money. Because I can't see one person in Jamaica going to own all 800-900 acres of land, 1,000 acres of land. You understand me? And when you check it, it's coming right back from way back then. They are the same one. There are people in Jamaica who probably own a slave ship. Their foreparents who own a slave ship. And they are the one to pay.
I must not forget what you say about
forget
the connection with the Cuba.
And
for our family.
Cuban.
And for our family owning a lot of land in Cuba.
Right.
Peace them. And why is that serious thing? And the first I hear it away there. Coming from the other side.
I come in from the country last night and listen, when I stop at my favorite place where I would normally come out and take a break. I kick back, man, and sit down, man, and say, well, listen, man, I can't miss none of this.
Yeah, man. Anyway,
I have to hear it.
Give thanks, brethren. Give thanks.
Respect, sir.
Yes. Okay. Go on, make us see where I go on.
I love my panties. Using Libresse panty liners every day will make you feel clean and confident. Keeping your panties as new. Feel secure. Wear Libresse. I love Libresse.
The time is? The time is 4:30. And this is the time when we work out whatsoever we have work out. It now work out. We could go and nicky nacky. Okay.
Fire on the oppressor, we are bring with the tears. We have to reach higher, we are conquer with you. So it's
the Lotto jackpot is $47 million. Do you have $47 million in your bank account? Broke out of brokeness with Lotto. Buy your Lotto tickets now.
Hey, Mutabaruka. Me love how I play Rasta. They just play Rasta music for Rastafari people, So you can listen to Mutabaruka. He's playing highly, Don't see how we treat them. Months and weeks then, like a slave who no beat them. Trample and a muta feed them. He never ever change him road. Muta never ever shut his mouth. Speak up without doubt. Can't get him out time out. Play for the U-boots them. Muta a play for the children. Hey, the ones who have no food to eat, no shoes on them feet.
Yeah, this is the stepping razor. Yes.
Greetings.
Blessed.
This is Aisha Wawa Hope.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay. The SDC lady.
Yes.
Okay. What happening with the SDC now?
Okay, just calling briefly to share with persons the local government and community month activities, which we know November is celebrated as local government and community month. This year our theme is a prosperous economy starts with my community. So as such, SDC and other agencies are encouraging communities to develop local economic development projects. As such, on Tuesday, November 26th, this Tuesday, in the community of Prospect, that's in Port Antonio and Chauvet Land Settlement, as part of our community month activities, we'll be assisting the community in rehabilitating a building which will be used for a sewing project for the women of the community. It's really a part of achieving the Millennium Development Goals, which is number 3, gender equality and empowerment of women. We want these women to have some sustainable business going on in the community that they can earn an income and branch off, because you know that in Portland and generally speaking, unemployment is the number one issue.
What we there? You're gonna go and put machines in there, sewing machines and things.
Okay,
there.
the project is already on way, and they have 2 machines in there already, and we're trying to get some additional machines to put in the building along with fixing up the structure.
So how much you expect to facilitate? How much women you expect to facilitate inside?
16.
Okay, so you really need a far you near the 16 yet.
Right. So in terms of the actual structure of the building is what we're focusing on Tuesday. However, we're also trying to get support for additional machines, sewing machines for the project.
Okay. So you're calling upon the private sector?
Yes, we're getting some support. Currently, the Portland Parish Council is also on board with the project, supporting the project, and a number of other stakeholders. In addition to just doing the project itself, we'll be having, for example, Heart Trust NTA will be on site to share the services of Heart Trust, as you know, a part of getting yourself empowered is skills training.
So all the MP for the area, on the country,
yes, the Member of Parliament is also engaged, and they're on board also.
Okay.
That's MP Bloomfield.
Yeah, so it's a Tuesday is a big day.
It's a big day for the SDC Portland. We want persons to come out and participate in this project. It will be in the Anchovy Land Settlement Phase 2, Prospect Community, Port Antonio, and this project is in partnership with the Prospect Community Development Committee. It's a part of their prioritized issues for their community, and it will be started at 9 a.m. until 3 o'clock, and we just want to try and accomplish the rehabilitation as much as possible for that community.
So we're calling upon all the people in the surrounding areas, Port Antonio, Buff Bay, and Nata Bay, all of them Bay there, to really recognize the importance of empowering the ladies them in the area. And the sewing thing is a very important thing, because we have way too much foreign clothes. We need to get back to tailor and dressmakers in Jamaica.
Right. And if persons are interested in supporting the project, you can call 715-2189. That's the SDC Parish Office.
715-2985.
2189. 715-2189. That's the SDC Port Antonio office.
All right. How would them ask for?
You can ask for Miss Hope, or you can ask for Miss Ator. Anyone who answers the phone will assist you.
I ask Muta data. All right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Irie. Yes. Yes, SDC on the move. Young people are move it seriously and move it. We give thanks to hear that.
Step in.
Blessed.
Yeah, man, DJ Kev Alabama. How you doing?
All right, so you do, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, give thanks to life. And
why you can't give me a connection to your phone card scheme? Because
let's go.
No, seriously. You have to give me a connection, Rasta.
Yeah, I think we do this and the line down there, man.
No, but come like you are use a magic thing. Not even a magic jack, it sound like. It sound like you use some magic something.
That's cool, man.
Because when you are connect all 2 people across a Westmoreland, you are connect one somebody over this one, all them something there.
That's cool.
All right, sir. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, man, we have to say, people tune in still, you know. What I feel say advice in our wilderness. Now, what our brother from Atlanta call the next man Alabama and say, oh, you they were Alabama so serious. You know?
Yeah.
You have to dig up our brother named Pablo.
You get famous, man.
Yeah, you have to dig up a brother named Pablo at Atlanta and Jamaica vibes over Mobile restaurant, you know?
All right, sir.
And some people in Mississippi. But what we have to know, in relation to the interview last night, see? I always do wonder how reparation would have worked out. Because, you know, them are going to say, boy, them can't pay back right now and the economy bad and this and that. And it took me a long time and them things. But Katrina, the lady there last night, she really kind of put things into perspective.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a serious, I mean, reasoning, the reasoning to me, even though I do the reasoning, but I listen to she, and I say, yeah, you can't see some little ways where the reparation committees could actually recognize what she do in terms of the work where she do pan fair family. Because it's not like she talk about something else in the ear. She talk about fair family and her fair family involvement.
Personally.
Yeah, she said 10,000 slaves. Fair family own 10,000 slaves. between Cuba and Rhode Island are some serious reasoning that Rasta.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, man, serious reasoning.
So I see the problem with the black people now. We not think too far back and we not think too far ahead.
Well, because them are trying, I could tell you that things gone too far, we're gone by the morning, can't go good evening. Them tell me, you know. Yeah.
So we only work with the moment.
Yes.
And we need to take into account the thing them where them do to our ancestors and how them do this religion thing again and them enslave us spiritually. You know, see, I had a day I listen, remember when you read something about Spain 1492?
Yes. Yeah.
I want them to sit down and listen to that, you know, with the atrocities of them commit against the four parents, you know, and at the end of it, though, I find most interesting that thing where you ask, like a book named 163 questions, you ask him post-mortem punishment. You know, that I like hell. And at that part, I really have to say, yeah, me take this out. And yeah, man, we are listening, man, we are listening. I'm going to tell you how we do it, man. And then you have to, yeah, man, who created the devil? How old is he? What race is he?
Yes.
Did God create the devil? How war broke out in heaven? And them things, I mean, I say, yeah. Some deep talk at you.
Yeah.
Everything we think is a perfect place now according to the doctrine. You know, we're given to us by the oppressor. Same people them in and
they don't say war broke out in heaven, man, and that them say.
Yeah, war broke out in heaven.
War broke out in heaven. Obviously, heaven is not such a place where rosy after all, because war broke out in heaven.
Yeah, if everything be good, who created evil? Where evil come from with them? That the one, you understand?
Yes,
but we have to see certain connection away them people are the oppressor them give it. Because them same people give it that them same
all
people.
All of the things them. Not them give it the devil said we, man.
All of them.
And them give it the devil in the bottomless pit. And them give it the bottomless pit, you know. And you go boil in an oil and fire for 1,000 years. And them give you all of that.
Yeah, no, see, so
fear in the mind of the people then.
Man, we find it very deep, man, so I have to listen to it a few times to really get it. But we have to kind of go back sometime, man, and check the thing with black people and see, you know?
I have a thing in catch pot. Them have a thing in catch pot that go come up here now, you know.
Yeah, I mean, not buying no number, you know, so I go make you run.
You not buying no number. You have to buy, you have to buy, here where you have to buy now. You have to buy bunting. All right, Bridget, here?
All right, give thanks.
Yeah, we are going to wait for the catch pot because we don't want to miss it. And then you're going to hear say, yeah, that's so yes, step in. Heal.
Aya.
Yeah, blessed.
I'm a dead now. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that work, man, because without them, nothing not going to go on. So anyway, we have some questions, some niceness and some not niceness. Muta, Lord, open remarks for me.
Opening remarks.
So, yeah, no, when you were talking
about the crime.
Yeah, about the crime. I can't say I agree with you 100%. And the next man will come on and agree with him 100%. But what the watchman I think, boy, you know, Buta, what are your picture of me say years? Is one in a short pants, you have on a shirt and you walk me on like Jesus.
Yeah, that chain.
In a short cut off.
Yeah, me know that chain me bust off a man.
Yes, you remember that chain? And you walk me on like Jesus.
No, woman like Jesus. Me on like a man with a bust off a chain.
Like you pull out, like you come out of slavery.
Because me don't know how Jesus on this day. How Jesus on this day when
I'm left on the cross, yeah. When you left on the cross.
And nail them, say them nail them up.
Nail them,
yeah, me a bust off chain.
You're like Jesus, like you're going to nail up now because your motivation or your philosophy towards society was so strong at the time.
Yeah, but
with
no.
Youthfulness. Yeah. The vibrancy, the power that was driving through the eye was liberation. I'm on free.
But no is what?
Now is, watch me now. Be a hair strike one bunting, you know. And say bunting should do this and do that and kneel long and pray.
Yeah.
But listen to me, just like the eye. Maybe this guy has the power to call the nation to order and know say Muta said this that the nation need to pray for these youth.
No, me don't know if the nation did say Jamaica need divine intervention. A bunting me here say Jamaica need divine intervention.
Yes, what do you say? What did I say?
What me say?
Yeah, what did I say? Because you're there to call the people to prayer too.
No, it don't need a divine intervention. It needs some people who can examine the situation thoroughly, and may I make some suggestion. May I make suggestion say there's a country named Rwanda that it had genocide 15 years. Genocide 15 years ago, there was genocide there, and now they have recuperated from the genocide and make them society in a more economical, viable society. May I say they must check out Norway. Norway have some prison there right now where the man was like a closed down prison because them rehabilitate them prisoners to the point where them don't have no repeat prisoners down there. So you understand? We are saying New York City, once a city where everybody afraid to walk up and down in the night. There's something that the man them do. Me feel say Bunting should have him advisors and them people they examine them society there. And how those society was able to bring down them crime rate, considering say one of them was like murderous more than Jamaica. You understand? And also now, he must also talk to the American government on a serious level about how can they stem the influx of guns into the island. And if not...
That is why I think I want to call you for today.
And if not...
That was so right. That was so right.
And if not, no...
That was so right. The Americans supposed to come in with the money where they have. If they want to deal with the thing right, to give it as though you have find it out. In a sense.
But if him don't see all of that, what me I say, then him should return to the divine intervention and go down on him knee and pray. Don't just say it. Go down on him knee and pray because me now go down on my knee and pray.
You not to go on your knee more.
And me not stand up and pray. Me not stand up because me no believe that no divine intervention go and help. Because it's from him say that, crime increase since him say that. You understand? So it just mouth. Crime just increase. So me not a man where I go stand up, go around the corner, sit down on my toilet bowl and ball out for no divine intervention. Me believe in the power of the human being. The power of the human being to comprehend and retaliate against anything that him feels is going to destroy his survival.
Environment.
Yes. So that's what I say. All right.
All right. One suggestion. Two things before you say what I say.
Right.
I want to find some answers to solutions.
I'm going to find answer to solution. I find answers to the problem. Hello? Why, things gone. I don't know if you can find answer to solution. You find answer to problem. I find solutions to problem. Anyway, it look like him get cut off. All right. Okay. So you were saying now, the time I go fast, 16 minutes fast, maybe our English come forward. That's all I could say. Yes, step in.
Hail Rastafari.
Different voice. Yes, sir.
Yes, Hail Rastafari. I'm out of Sabatooth, listening and I give a strength to the eye for the program from first night to today, All
right, give thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
We hear about your mother pass with you and, we are heal up you and...
Yeah, now give all the singers and, the media houses and the players of instrumentation condolence to Sabatooth. Mother, she lay into rest 23rd of this. And
which is Saturday, that? Saturday?
Yeah, this Saturday.
All right, sir.
And to all my fans out there, Sabatooth latest production is a song titled Blood of Cha People.
We played last night, man.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Yeah, see. Yeah, all right, sir. Yes. Okay, as we are saying now, the program are closing. I know the entire program are closing at This We Love Do. Here goes.
They still want more.
All right. Yes. What about me cut me through? Hey, what you call her? By the way, I do the rest. What about me cut me sweet Greg Isaac food?
They still want more.
Yes.
All right.
Step in. Yes.
Yes, Mother. I am from the Hanover Rastafari Development Foundation.
All right.
Yeah. I'm making an appeal around the western area for Rastafari and Rastafari brethren and sisters. And I dealing with the rebuilding of the tabernacle in Kingsville.
All right.
Yeah.
So you want
to make an appeal to brethren and sisters to really come up. Yeah.
All right.
To come up on Sunday And Sunday night they have a reason and work day.
Yes.
Continuing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I reach far holy power works with the tabernacle and the strength I want and come in fully.
Yeah. All right, sir.
So yeah. So I making the appeal, calling brethren and sisters to come strengthen the occasion.
Yeah.
And I create this space, a Rastafari space.
All right, brethren. Give thanks. Give thanks.
Aye.
Yeah, I want you look Byron in a Montego Bay who keep the Ital food shop alive. Yes. Real Ital food. Montego Bay, Ital food shop, long a market there. Yes.
And men are like junkies all over town.
Hello, Muta.
Blessed.
Yeah, Muta, you know what me call it about mother like a art or writer. Is the lady what it talked to you week before last about the police and the rape thing?
Police
and
and
need
the
police
and the what?
In the police and the rape, but carry the boy in the house and rape the lady.
Okay, yeah.
Me need a heart. You don't know no writer.
If you know no writer, no.
Yeah, somebody will write book.
Yeah, but people write book for themselves. Me don't know about. Me don't know nobody where I go write a book. Me don't know. No. Me don't know. Me don't really know.
Well, if anybody hear me and interested and can
you have a story to tell.
Yeah, man, one very interested one.
All right.
And most of me hear earlier and me hear you lick the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Too much corruption in a high places, Muta.
Yeah.
That mash up the country, you know.
Yes.
Too much corruption. Me hear it on the news. Where them all are boat in Black River, they come and hear and even in the paper. Where them all are boat in Black River with 34 million worth of cocaine.
And Black River, in a Black River, you sure a Black River?
So, some of them in a Black River, the company here.
Okay, mine are rock up say here about it. Anyway, so
right, and then with all 6 foreigners.
Yeah.
And then now let them go and let go the 6 foreigners them and just hang on for one scapegoat.
Yeah.
One of value 34 million rock stone.
All right, Wawa.
You understand?
Yeah, I true.
So I'm here must be one empty company here. I said the police them lock up the man them without charging them and them to charge them. I bet he wouldn't do that for a poor man.
Yeah.
He wouldn't come by here and defend one poor man.
You're the council if you don't know about what the people them should demonstrate so because it will affect the tourist industry. After police murder people. Before you defend the people that you're there to talk about say.
I defend the people that in there to talk. Then that makes too much corruption in high places.
Yes. All right, Mama.
Too much corruption. Me really interested to write a book.
All right, well, we hope so somebody who write book we hear you and you can tell him your story.
Right, and take right.
Blessed.
All right, Musa.
Yeah.
REFM, thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.